Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Route 1 FM and of course it's FM23 time, and that means a new save. So in this save we are going to start in the beta and carry on right through. So if you want to see this save and see where we go, please give us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, catch me on my Twitter at Route1FM as well. It's going to be a weekly show, this one, and it involves this guy here, Michael Rossendale. So he is our manager. He's going to be taking the hot seat on whatever club he's at, and going forward, that is the main goal. We're hopefully going to get him into the England job one day and try and do another 10 seasons. I think I did like I did on FM22. So without further ado, let's get him in to FM23, which I have started the beta. Here we go. We've done the preliminary sort of round of it. First of all, my impressions of FM23, I haven't played it hardly, but from what I've had a look around on it, it is fantastic. I like the squad planner, I like the new look, so it is looking like to be one of the better games that I have played. Now of course we're still in the beta version, so a lot can change. So I will say now, even though we're starting this in the beta, things can progress and change, and if there is a problem with the bugs going into the main game, then we will start again. So this is sort of a prelude for it. But as we said, we were going to take him in to FM23, and we're going to start him here at Salford City, a club who has got so much potential in the Greater Manchester area. They what can I say, they've come up from non-league, they've got inspiring owners. The question is, one of them's Gary Neville, and I've got to try and please him. So that's what we're going to do. So he's taken a hot seat. He has put pen to paper on a one-year deal at 1.2k a week, replacing Neil Wood. So hopefully we can do something there. Let's have a look at the supporters profile. This is fantastic. This is one thing I like, because as they say in the lead up to FM23, fans do matter, and this is where it is. So hardcore fans, we ain't got any. We got to get that base up. We got a core fan of 20%, the families 31, fair weather fans just 10, 3% corporate, well I'll try and get that up higher, and casual fans at 30%. So really evens out, basically. That's what I like. Moderate on the board, so on their influence, they got 36.3 thousand followers on social media apparently. Season ticket holders 1,900, and no one on the waiting list. They want us to gain promotion out of League One, get a high reputation of players, play attacking football, entertaining football, high tempo press, and get the better of our rivals FC United, if it happens. So that is really, I'm liking that. So Gary Neville has brought that to my attention. But what the board expect, that's the main thing. So playing attacking football, playing entertaining football, develop the youth, sign players under the age of 21 for the future. Do not sign anyone over age 33. Work within a budget. So that's the main goal. In their 5-year plan, automatic promotion out of League One, be competitive in FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and reach the knockout stage of the Johnson Paint Trophy. Well, that goes for every club in Sky Bet League 2, I would think. Be established in League 1 after 23-24 season. So they've got ambition, and by the end of 26-27 they want to be reaching the League One playoffs. Well, that's going to be an accomplishment to do, but who knows? Michael Rossendale is in. It's, like I said, it's going to be a weekly show. He is going to be the man behind it. He's going to be making all the decisions, and he's also going to be popping up on my Twitter. So don't forget that his news throughout the week will be on there. I'm also intrigued, obviously, squad planner. We get to plan for the future, and this is where this beta stroke prelude of the save is going to happen. I am going to work through with Michael Rossendale and watch him develop pre-season. So we're going to do the transfers, we're going to announce them on Twitter as well, we're going to have some nice graphics of them coming in, and be ready for the season when the true episode 1 drops. Now, I've also downloaded the new skin, and I'm quite liking it, so it still keeps the basis of the current skin, and it's really good. Not really actually done anything to it, but we got my captain is J-Lo, so he's in there, not the J-Lo. But let's have a quick look at the squad before we go. So, and we'll just change to that. So goalkeepers, I've got King and Chapman in there. So I've got 2 first choice first pickings of keepers. So East Ham, Vassell, Nate, Lack, probably my centre backs. So probably a good shout there for centre backs. We've got Shepherd, we've got Maleno, we've got Toure, we've got Beccalo. All can play, obviously, right and left backs if I wanted to. We got Ethan Gibbereth from Manchester United there. Excited to see a couple of these front ones. Elliot Simon, so he looks from IRL a half decent player. So he is, where is he from? He's 22 years old. He's from Angola. So bit of foreign flair. And my main striker for the season is Colin Hendry. So he is Scottish. He looks a decent championship player. So like I said, this club has built on bringing the prestige players to it with what they've got. So that is it. That's where pre-season has left us. We've had the training match, shall we say, which we sadly lost to the under-23s, but it was my first game in charge. But the question is, where can we finish? You look at these clubs in League 2 here. We got Wimbledon, Barrow, Bradford, Carlisle, Colchester, Crawley, Crewe, Doncaster, Gillingham, Grimsby, Harrogate, Hartlepool, Leyton Orient, Mansfield, Newport, Northampton, Rochdale, Stevenage, Stockport, Sutton, Swindon, Tranmere and Walsall. So there's some good League 2 teams in there as well. It's going to be some tricky ties. I think definitely game against Leyton Orient could be quite tricky. Tranmere, Bradford City, just a name. Excuse me, a couple. Crewe could be an interesting one. But we need to see the preview. So at the minute, the preview put us odds on favourite, 1 to 10, which is going to be very interesting. We got a couple of players who are in the Dream 11. Toure and Gibbereth is in there. The question is, what can we do? Promoted team Stockport and who else come up? Grimsby come up from the National League. Relegated teams Gillingham, Crewe and Doncaster are going to be formidable challenges. Bear in mind, they've got players from the league above. Question is, transfers. What has Michael Rossendale got up his sleeve. Now, bear in mind, it's a quick video. We've had a couple of loans, but we've tried to bring in this guy, Romeo Beckham from Inter Miami. We've offered him a loan contract. It's been accepted. So hopefully we can get a Beckham in the club. How cool would that be? He's also tried for Harvey Neville, but they're not interested in the loan deal for him. They're not letting him go. But Romeo Beckham could be a saviour for it. Who knows? That is an interesting thing. And with that comes the finances. And this is really big when you're doing a lower league save. So we've got a wage budget of 56,000, say, round it there, £128,000 in the bank for transfers. Scouting budget of 62,000. Now, if I was Michael, I'll be adjusting that scouting budget because that's way too high for my liking, and that could go into the club. What can we do? Current spend at the minute, we're spending 54,000 on wages. Next season's wages goes up to 58k if the board allows it, but we've just got to see what we can do. We've got no, obviously, debts and loans. We've got nothing. FFP, we're fine. Expenditures, there's nothing coming out yet. We have not played the game, but predictions, that's the thing. At the end of this season, they predict us to lose 3.3 million. So there's a lot of money I've got to try and make up to get that back in the black. So that's the challenge of Michael Rossendale. He's got a squad there. He's got a squad that's going to be good. He can do some add-ins to see what we can do. We've got to work on a tactic. We've got a squad plan. So this is one of the things that I like, and I want to add that into, where's the shortlist? Add Romeo Beckham. Let's add Romeo Beckham in there. He's only at a half a star in a minute, but he is not bad in this. Or not bad in the last game. So let's hope that we can try and do it this time. Let's add him again. And let's see if he will get any better. That's the thing. It's an interesting plot. He's not, but who knows, with the training in there and probably game time, he probably will. So that is what we're going to do. We've got an experimental matrix here. Now this is something I need to start learning. So we've got development there. We've already got experience. We've got players who are at the peak of their game, emerging players as well, and development players. So in this, it possibly gives us the idea on who is where in their current career. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be checking that out quite a bit and giving you regular updates on who's doing well. We know what dynamics is. We know everything else is pretty much the same there. So there you go, guys. Salford City, Michael Rossendale. This is the prelude. Hopefully in my next video I shall have most of the transfer window done, shall we say. We'll have some players in and we'll go from there. But on that is it from this episode. This is the first episode of FM23, the beta version, going into the main save. If you haven't already, please like the video, stick a thumbs up there for me, subscribe to the channel, and of course follow me on my Twitter at Root1FM. Guys, no matter what you call it, football, soccer, football, just remember, it's for the love of the game. and I will see you and Michael Rossendale next time.